but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing.
Oh my god, it's so cold. It's my first time talking on this road, I think. But I'm currently trying to navigate my way around some part of London because my friend is having her headshots done. Love that, her little acting stuff. So I'm hoping it won't be long until I find her. Otherwise I am screwed. I'm on my own in London and it's cold to say the least. Anyway.
What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
I apologise for the really, really bad situation. It's a white wall. That's all I can do right now. It's a white wall. And we've got some sort of light on us. So, I need to get ready, obviously, for the day. And I just thought, because I didn't really get to vlog that much of our little adventure through the city. Because, hang on, let me start getting ready and then I'll get into it. So yeah, we didn't get to explore too much because for some reason we decided to go into central London on a Friday afternoon/night. Are we okay? And another thing we did is we went to Chinatown, not realising that it's the Chinese New Year. Anyways, just covering up my blemishes, the usual. But yeah, first of all, if I was stressed to end the situation, my best friend definitely was, because she was the navigator, right? She had the map up on her phone, trying to get us to all the places we want to see. We wanted to see all of the touristy things because, we've both been to London and both seen these things plenty of times, but, we wanted to go again, as we were there, might as well. And first of all, we went on the tube. We went from Brixton to Central, right? You would think that that's simple enough. And it did seem simple enough. We were like, oh, we're smashing this. It's like getting the tube, going all the way to Central. Look at us go. First of all, we didn't realise we'd come out of the wrong thing. When you go on the tube, obviously there's different ways you can go up so that you end up in like a different location as you come up from the tube. We hadn't thought that through and we somehow ended up at Buckingham Palace. And when we told her brother about this, he was like, you absolutely went up at the wrong way, because how did you end up at Buckingham Palace? I don't know, we ended up walking through a park and then there we are. We're stood in front of a big white building. We didn't realise it was Buckingham Palace until we looked up and we were like, it's the balcony. So, we took some videos and some photos. At that point, we weren't stressed. We were like, okay, Buckingham Palace, love that. At least we've made it to a destination. Everything was going swell. Then, as we were walking further, we decided we wanted to go and get some food. Get food first, and then we'll do the exploring afterwards. Turns out we ended up trying to find a food place. The entire time we were here, we saw every destination we wanted to see. We saw everything we wanted to see, but it wasn't voluntary. Also, within all of this, we were trying to find a shop, like a clothes shop, because I was stupid and didn't take a coat with me, even though as I left my house to do the drive to Cardiff to then go to London, It was snowing. It was snowing, and it didn't occur to me, Nick, take a coat. I was in a hoodie and a gilet. A sleeveless coat. So this entire time I was freezing cold, so we were like, let's go to... We're trying to find a H&M to go and buy myself a coat. It was desperate times. And this isn't a very... Let's sort that out. So I tried to get myself a coat. I did get a coat. But anyways, that's beside the point. So in all of this, we're trying to find a place to eat and a clothing store. And so we ended up walking through Trafalgar Square. All of this, right? When we were getting to all these destinations, I didn't realise we were lost. I didn't know that my friend didn't know where we were. Like, we knew where we were, but we didn't know how to get from one place to another to try and find a food place. So I was there being like, oh, look how pretty this is, and like taking videos. That's how I've managed to get some videos. Yeah, me being completely oblivious while she's like stressed. Because I remember saying, like, I swear we've passed that shop or restaurant or whatever it was. So I swear we've passed that a few times. So to me it was, oh, we've been here before, is everything okay? But to her, she was stressing, being like, yeah, I know, but she was trying not to like tell me that we were lost, because at that point we hadn't been like lost for a while. We'd only been there for like, I'm gonna say like an hour at this point. So to her it was, we'll get there eventually. You know, just let me do my sightseeing. She was the map, I was the content grabber with all my videos. Also, I should point out we hadn't eaten that day because, well, we woke up, we had to go get her headshots. So we had to get up and gone quite early. So we had a slice of toast at like 9 a.m. I say quite early, but I mean like, wait for it. We had a single slice of toast at 9 a.m. That's all we wanted because, you know, it's early. We were like, well, it's fine, you'll go get your headshots and then we'll be on our merry way, we'll go have lunch. While she was having her headshots, I did a nice little walk to co-op, you know, just to take up some time while she's having her headshots taken, some nice little photos done. So I bought us both just a chocolate bar, you know. She had a Whisper Gold and I had a Twix. Can't go wrong. Little did I know that that would be the last thing we'd eat until about 9 p.m. because we were lost in central London on a Friday night in a city centre. Oh, I don't know how she did it. I don't know. Anissa, how did you do it, hun? How did you do it? Because we both know me. I can get stressed easy, so I don't know how you stay calm for so long. It just makes me laugh that I didn't realise that we were lost. Like, I was just so in my own little world, and I love cities. I love cities so much. To the point where I was just like, oh, everything's so big and so loud, but I like that. And it was so pretty, and I was like, oh. And it was my favourite time of day, you know, when it just starts getting dark, that into night, especially in a city. I love it. So I was in my element. Meanwhile, she's trying not to tell me that we're lost. And the worst thing is because we were using her phone as the map, it started to run out of battery. So we thought, use my phone. Tried to use my phone. I had no internet, I had no data. So, you know, then my phone started running out of battery. So it got to the point then where we were like, she texted her brother being like, give us some places that we could go for food, because at this point we'll just eat anywhere. So her brother suggested this steak place that he goes to, or something like that. He knows is good or something. So we were like, okay. Do you think we could find that place? No. No, we could not. We ended up passing through Piccadilly Circus, Trafalgar Square, all like, you know, the main places. We must have walked past that M&M shop, you know, the M&M and the Lego shop not in Trafalgar Square, somewhere. I can't remember, you know, where all the cinemas are, where they have the premieres. We ended up passing through there, God knows how many times, trying to find somewhere to eat. And, you know, I swear, every time we passed through there was a different street performer. We were out that long. We managed to do over 45,000 steps. I have that step thing on my phone. You know, like when you update your iPhone, it comes up with, you can do like the fitness thing now. So I was like, all right, I'll put my step things on. I've never been able to close a ring because I always leave my phone somewhere and then I go off and do what I need to. This one, obviously I had my phone on me. We did over 45,000 steps that day. What? It said we'd lost over 829 calories. Well, it's like, what? Why were we burning calories? We weren't fueling up. You best believe we ate whatever came our way that night. So by this point we were like, right, we were starving, but we were like, whatever. And her brother suggested that when we got back to his, we'd just order food. So we were like, right, okay, whatever. We'll order food, whatever. Then we were like, right, fine. We'll just try and enjoy the moment. Basically, that's what happened. We didn't agree that we'd just try and enjoy the moment. We just embraced it. So we went back to Piccadilly Circus, and we took some photos, and then we were like, right, there's a tube station right there. Let's just go home. Because her brother was texting me like, you need to come home now, because none of us had like hardly any batteries left, and we had no data between us at that point. I don't think. Well, I definitely didn't. We went down, but it was the Bakerloo line. It was the Bakerloo line? It must have been. And we were stood there trying to look at the map, and neither of us could figure out for the life of us what that map meant. So we were obviously again very stressed. So we left Piccadilly. We went back up the steps. We were like, we're not about to get on the tube and then get lost on the underground. That's even worse. So then her brother gave us step-by-step directions for the tube. I've never felt like more of a child in my entire life, but try getting lost in London. It's not fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's not fun. It's not a time to be alive. So we managed to find the right one. I don't know where it was now. We ended up finding one. I think we were both just over it at that point, so we were just ready to get on that tube again. Plus it was freezing cold. I hadn't yet found a coat. I was still in my hoodie and my gilet. Oh my god, and I got to wear gloves. Anissa did not. She did not get to wear gloves because she was trying to do the phone, and you can't type on your phone with gloves on. So she was not having a great time. When she was texting her brother, she was like, my fingers are gone stiff. Oh, it's one of those things as well, because I had no idea where we were. I was completely useless in the situation. I've never felt more useless in my life. But hey ho, we managed to get onto the tube. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Oh, we managed to get onto the right tube, but we had to get off of one and then go on to the next one, right? I found it so funny. I don't think she found it very funny, but I found it funny. When she started, like, because obviously this was using up all of her brain power for the past, the entire day was just her. I was just tagging along, basically. When her brain started shutting down, like, she was just like, nah, you know what, no. Mine just suddenly turned on. Like, I suddenly felt useful, and I was like, on the underground, when we were trying to find the next one, I was like, right, we need to go this way, we need to go there, over there, and this is the one we get on. Why did my brain suddenly go, now it's your turn, now it's your time to shine? Because it could have been helpful that entire time. The entire time. And I was useless. The entire time. Until that moment. Which it was very easy to navigate. Do you know what I mean? Like, she could have very well done that on her own, but I don't know why I decided to take charge in that moment. I can tell you one thing is, I would not have been able to do any of the navigating. If I was on my own, I think I would have definitely just sat in the middle of the street and cried. Like, I could feel the stress, and I shouldn't have been the one stressed. Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean, like, obviously, I'm not saying you be stressed, I'll enjoy myself. That's not what I'm saying. I just mean that I had no idea that we were lost. Then, when we finally got home, as we got back off the tube, there was a H&M by the tube station, so I bought a coat. We went in there just to end the day. Meanwhile, we're still starving, but to me, a coat is a priority. We went in, bought a coat. I'm very thrilled with the coat. It's not a very me coat, but I think that's a good thing, because if it was a me coat, I don't think I would have needed another one of those, because I have plenty of me coats at home. So this one takes me a bit out of my comfort zone, and I like it. Anyway, eventually got back, and before we even got back, we had to go to the shop on the way back to go order food. Like, we were going home, we're going to order food. We stopped off at Sainsbury's to buy snacks to tide us over. Because we were that hungry. We were that hungry, we had to buy snacks until food arrived. And then we ended up ordering just your classic takeaway, like from one of those places that does like everything. We got a chicken wrap with some chips, came with a drink. Oh, it was everything we needed in that moment. But yeah, that's now me ready for the day. After a very traumatic evening. Evening? No, it was an entire day. I didn't realise it was traumatic. Now I know it was a traumatic thing, I'm reliving it in my mind and I now see it was traumatic. It's going to be one of those things though, isn't it, that we look back on and we were like, do you remember when we went to London and we were lost pretty much the entire time? Fun times, fun times. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry that the actual vlogging of London part was very short, but hopefully now you know the reason why. But next time I will actually vlog it. Touch wood, because we could definitely have a repeat. I mean, if you know me and Anissa, then you know that these things can happen quite often with us, so I'm sure there's things I missed out from that story. It's just not all there right now. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. I don't know what, oh no, it won't be a vlog. It won't be a vlog the next one. It'll be a sit down, because I'm not going anywhere before the next one goes up. So I shall see you next time. Bye.